How's it going, everyone? Nathan Hawken here, and welcome to the video. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about an incredibly powerful stance that you can take for your own massive growth. When you decide to forge your own path, where you've realized a goal that you want to strive towards, you've got a desired outcome that you want to have in your life, there's something that you really want to do, there's something you're working towards. That brings quite a lot of challenges along the way, and these aren't necessarily your own internal challenges and blockages and struggles. These are more coming from the external world, all the things and people around us, and it can prevent you from staying on your path and keeping your focus towards the goal. When you look around at your life where you're currently at right now, whether it's in your work, in your business, in your family life, just in your life in general, you will see that there are distractions everywhere. The majority of these distractions have been designed purposefully to take you away from your goal, to take you away from your dream or your outcome that you're working towards. These distractions are everywhere in one form or another, and you know exactly which ones they are. And so the more time and attention that you put towards them, the further you stray off your path towards the thing that you want to achieve. You will also notice that a lot of the people that you interact with, they are striving to get you on board to their agenda, to their way of thinking. They're striving to get you to help them with their dream and their goal, which once again takes you away from yours. One of the strongest challenges that you'll come across when you're working towards anything is the divisive nature of duality and disagreement based on belief systems, ego, and competition. Duality is everywhere. A lot of that has been designed in a purposeful way to divide people. And so we kind of fight against each other. And so it's things like it's good or bad, it's this or that, it's one way of thinking or another, and there's no gray area in between. With a lot of that being based on ego, that's people thinking that they're right and everyone else is wrong. And the battle is always about, no, I'm right, and there's no happy middle ground. Once again, these type of things, if you participate, takes you away from what you're trying to achieve and helping you on your path. As an example, if we look at different political views, religious beliefs, a lot of these lead to that mentality of thinking, my way of thinking is the right way of thinking, and everyone else is wrong. The number of conversations I've had with people, or the number of times I've seen examples of different religious beliefs fighting against each other, people from different political sides and views fighting against each other. These type of things, if we participate in them, it's a lose-lose situation. You're getting distracted from the thing that you want to do. Another example could be something like personality clashes in a workplace. I mean, people have different personalities. People come from different backgrounds. People have different ways of thinking. And because they can clash at times, when that creates a tension, that creates a negative environment, that creates a situation where there's no winner there. It's just different people with different ways of thinking clashing over certain things and creating a divide. Another example is when people are telling you what you should do or shouldn't do in your life and what you should and shouldn't do for what you want to achieve. One of the things I've learned in coaching and I've noticed with a lot of my clients is that they come to me with a problem that they need help solving. They've got something they're working towards which they want to achieve. But when I start digging deeper and help them dig deeper, they would say, well, I know that I should be doing this, or I know that I shouldn't do this anymore, or yeah, I really shouldn't think like that anymore, or I really should think in this way. These are just imposed upon someone's mind, typically from other people, other external sources. Where a lot of people, if they tell you that you should and shouldn't do something, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing for you. That's just coming from their bias and their way of thinking and what they think is right for you. You'll notice that with a lot of your own internal dialogue right now. I really shouldn't be doing this right now, or I should be doing this right now. Now, it may be correct, the thing that you're talking about, or it might be incorrect, but we have to be careful when we think it like that and we notice that, because according to who should or shouldn't you do something? If it's coming from anyone else other than you, then it's a good indication that we don't need to listen to that because it's coming from their point of view, the way they see the world, their perceptions. All of those examples and everything I've spoken about so far, these take you off your path. These take you off track towards the thing that you want to achieve. When in reality, there's one really key thing that is really important to do that's going to help you stay on track. And it's this. You need to become the observer in life. Be someone who, rather than participating in what's going on, you need to be quietly watching things unfolding, and not participating in potentially a lose-lose battle. Now, I should put a caveat here as well. This doesn't necessarily apply to every single situation, because there are going to be times we need to participate. And it doesn't mean that you just sit back and do nothing, because you're still going to have to take action. You're still going to have to do things which are going to take you towards your goal. I mean, we're not just going to sit here and think about the thing that we want and magically appears. Well, it doesn't work like that. What I'm talking about is when you notice these distractions, these disagreements, these battles of ego and belief fighting each other, we make a decision not to participate in it. We make a decision to sit back and just observe. Watch what we need to watch, see it unfold, learn what we need to learn from what's happening, but we're not going to put our time and energy into it. We're going to stay focused on the path ahead. You're going to stay focused on the thing that you want. You also have to make that decision that you are going to stay on path, that you are just going to be a quiet observer. And part of that means that you don't need to put your energy into getting someone to come around to your way of thinking, unless it's important to help you achieve your goals and it's a win-win for both people. This is not making people do anything. This is just making a conscious decision that, you know what, you're going to stay on track with your goals. You're going to stay on track with your path, and you're going to get to where you want to go. You don't need to convince anyone else that it's the right thing or the wrong thing. You don't need to convince anyone else to come on board with your way of thinking. You're just deciding that I'm going to sit back, I'm going to observe, I'm not going to participate in that, but what I am going to participate is in my life and my path, and I'm going to stay on that path until I get to the goal that I'm working towards. This is a very powerful stance for you to take. This is you essentially taking full control over your life. You're saying, I am me. I'm going to focus on what I need to do. I'm going to do the things which contribute and serve at the same time, but I don't need to participate in all the nonsense which divides people, which separates people, which makes people war against each other. I'm not going to participate in any unnecessary clashes, which are going to take my energy and time away from the thing which I'm going to create. If you're going to adopt this mindset, and if you're going to adopt this stance, this really powerful stance that, you know what, under no circumstances will I participate in anything that doesn't help me get to where I need to be. I'm just going to be an observer. You will notice that the things that you don't need, that are going to take you off path, will naturally just disappear from you. They don't even come into your conscious awareness anymore because it's not necessary for you. So I hope this video has served you, hopefully in a powerful way. And if you can develop the mindset of becoming an observer, just watch what happens. If anything changes in your life that is significant, leave a comment below and let me know. If you've got any other questions for me, you can reach me on my email in the description below. And if you like my work and you'd like to support it as I grow and serve more people, you can check out my Patreon page in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.